I don't know if I'm heard, but I'm ranking Overwatch characters based on how good I think they'd be as a babysitter for my child. Okay. First off, Bastion. He takes pretty good care of a bird. That's a bird, not a child. Hold on a second. Let's make some adjustments here. Can we add more? Clear row, add a row below. There we go. Let me get this set up. I should have got this set up before. But what should we rank these by? Best. No, it's gotta be all caps. Let me spell that man's name. Best sitter ever. What would the second highest rank be? Would recommend surprisingly decent. Scared the kid, but did no harm. Kid is missing. Oh, hold on. And let's call them do not. Okay, here we go. Go and add. Go away. Go away. Okay. First off, Bastion. I don't think Bastion would be good, but I don't think Bastion would necessarily be bad, because Bastion is not evil. Bastion is pretty sweet. Bastion takes care of a bird. So, I feel like maybe it would be surprisingly decent. Cole, Cassidy, he probably stinks. He's not bad. He's probably good. He's probably decent. Diva, Slowkey, a chud. I probably was surprisingly decent. I feel like she would just give the kid a lot of junk food and play video games with them, so she might be alright. Genji, I think, would be good. I think I would recommend Genji. He seems like he seems to be good as a babysitter. Same with Hanzo, but I think he'd be a little strict, but not bad. Okay, hear me out about Junkrat. Junkrat is not okay. He's a criminal, but he's not a bad guy. You are a bad guy, but you are not a bad guy. I think you'd scare the kid. You know what? No. Surprisingly decent. I think he would entertain the child and take care of them. Lucio, best sitter ever. Lucio would be an amazing babysitter. Same with May. Both two great individuals. There's just no way. Mercy, I'd recommend. Plus, she really strict too. Farah, honestly, I have no idea. She's probably okay, I guess. Reaper, do not. Wait, Reaper? Nah, there ain't no softness to this individual. I don't think he would. Would he hurt the kid? I don't think he would. I don't think Reaper's that evil. I mean, he's a bad guy, but I think he'd scare the kid. Reinhardt. I feel like Ryan would be good, but too much. So I think he would scare the kid. Not because he's bad, but because he'd be too much for the child. I feel like Hog, hear me out. I think Hog would actually be surprisingly decent. Hog is a scary individual, probably a sadistic, absolute unit of a beast. However, if you notice, he likes Pachamaris. Pachamaris are these cute little onion things or whatever. Cute little plant things. Vegetables, fruits, I don't know. So maybe he would have the same affection towards the child. So he would actually be a good babysitter. Soldier, probably just, I don't know. Probably just like, kind of like an old uncle. He'd probably alright. Symmetra, she would probably be good. She'd probably be able to like create little things and entertain the child. I think she would be better than Mercy, honestly. Torb, let's say, has like 1,000 kids. There's no way he's not a good like sitter. Tracer, I think Tracer would be fun. I think Tracer would be nice. Definitely, I think. I think she'd be. I think I think Tracer would be awesome. I think she'd be great. No, she would. She's emotionless. Or at least that's what she thinks. I don't think she would harm the kid. I mean, yeah, she killed her own husband, but probably not recommend her. Winston would be. I don't know. Would depends on the age of the child whether they would be find the gorilla horrifying. I mean, if I was a kid, I'd probably find a gorilla horrifying. But he was a talking gorilla. He's really cool. I would highly recommend Winston. He's definitely not the worst option. I would low-key put Winston the highest. I feel like Winston would be really good. Zarya, she's cool. But is she necessarily babysitter material? First, she, I feel like she wouldn't scare the kid. Let me think. Cass would go here. Devo would probably be better than Bastion. I think Junkrat would honestly be better than Bastion. I still don't know about Pharah, so I'm not gonna bother. Hog, I think would be better than Pharah. Zarya, I'll just put in surprisingly decent. I don't think she'd be that crazy. But, I don't know, Zen would be... I don't know, I feel like... He would teach us good lessons. He would be a really good sitter. Zen would be great. Ana, she gives me grandmother vibes. I think she'd be great. Sombra, she's chill. But, I don't know. She wouldn't scare the kid. I think she's decent. Orisa was really made by a child, was she not? So she would probably be like very, very good. Doom, do not do that. He will put belt to awe, and my child will come out a hardened warrior, which would be sick. But I don't know. Doom's not. He's a bad guy, but I don't feel he's a bad guy. He just believes in like putting people through things so that they evolve and come out stronger. I think he would apply that to the babysitting job, but I feel like that's not necessary and unneeded. Although I could put him, I don't know. I don't really want to put him on the same tier as Reinhardt. No, there's no need for explanation. I won't explain anyway. She would do experiments on the child, and the child would probably go bye bye. Brig, I think Brig's cool, but I don't think she's babysitter material. I feel like she would. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think I know Brig's character well enough to judge this, but I feel like she would easily give in to the child pouting for something like too many cookies or something. So probably better than Farah, but probably put Sombra here. Sombra, I don't know. I feel like Sombra would be chill, but I feel like I don't know. Hammond, I don't know. Hammond's a mysterious little creature. The kid would probably go missing. the kid would probably go missing. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen. Ash, bad lady. I don't feel like she would like. I feel like she would have a soft spot for like babysitting. But I don't. For some reason, I just feel like Roadhog would be good at this. I don't know. Baptiste, I think Baptiste would be good. I think I'd recommend Baptiste. He's probably chill. Do not. Sigma doesn't even have the mental capacity to take care of himself. So how is he going to babysit? And my child's going to end up becoming a mad scientist or stuck in a black hole. So we are not trusting Sigma with that. Echo's a robot, so she's probably like perfect in whatever, like emotions or something. I don't know. Sojourn, she's probably cool. She has dog. It's close enough, right? Yeah. No. Junker Queen. I do not trust Junker Queen around a normal human being. She is too much. Kiriko. I really hate Kiriko, so I don't know if I should like rank Kiriko in like do not, because doesn't she have a little sister? I hate putting her anywhere higher than do not, but she'd probably be surprisingly decent. Ramatra, hear me out. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe Ramatra is here. Okay. Ramatra is willing to die for his people, to suffer anything for his people. Now, whether he looks at human children in a poor light like he does with every other human, I don't know. But assuming he doesn't, assuming the child is innocent, he will not harm it. And he would actually be like really chill and a really good babysitter. Life Weaver, I feel like would be really good. I feel like Life Weaver would also be on the same level as Symmetra. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, I'm not really sure. I'll just put I don't know, Life Weaver cutting out thorns in his arms, so I'll put him just a little lower than Sim. Hilari literally killed her whole village, don't trust her, stay away from my child. Mog would somehow end up lose the kid. He would somehow lose the venture. I don't know. Too busy digging. Kid gone missing. Juno probably don't even like. She probably. I don't know. I just don't feel Juno would know anything or know what to do. Hazard would put interesting political views into my child's head, and honestly, it's kind of funny. But I'm just a little bit fair. Freya, I don't know her character enough. I don't know. She seems. I put her in the scared the kid. Because I feel like. I don't know. I feel like she'd be like. I don't know. I don't know her character, so I can't rank it. But I'm gonna rank it because I have to. Because like it's a ranking of all the characters. Maybe she'd be decent. Maybe, I don't know. Wu Yang. I feel like he'd suck at it. I feel like he'd be a terrible babysitter. I don't know. Just something about this person I just absolutely hate. Vendetta, you're a terrorist. Please stay away from my child. I mean, these two are as well. And he is too. But she's a different type of terrorist. She's overly dramatic. Anran, she would burn my child. Domina, okay, now hear me out. Domina is a terrible individual, but I feel like around a child, she wouldn't have to put up her facade and she would feel comfortable being herself and vulnerable. So I think she would be surprisingly decent, but I also feel like she wouldn't be. Do not do this. The voices in his head will probably tell him to dunk the child into the trash can. That's a cat. It does not have the ability to take care of a child. I don't know Mizuki. I don't like his attitude. Just stay away from my kid. Okay, this is the list. Best sitter ever. Lucio is the #1 spot. Lucio would be the greatest sitter ever. And would recommend. Surprisingly decent. Is there anyone I should change here? Ash might. I don't know. Yes, I am keeping Junkrat there, and I am keeping Hog there. That's not changing. Scared the kid. Well, I think Roadhog would scare the kid though. Cause this is huge. But Roadhog, I feel like would be quiet and surprisingly gentle. Cause with the Pachamaris. Hammond, probably self-explanatory. Mog, self-explanatory. Venture, self-explanatory. And all these are probably self-explanatory except for Alari, Juno, Wu Yang, Anran, and Mizuki. Why is Alari here again? Oh yeah, right, she killed her whole village. I honestly don't trust her around my child. Alright, anyway, that's about it. See ya.